Excellent. Okay, is this working? Okay. Excellent connection. There we go. I gotta figure out how to speed this up. Stream health. Excellent. Stream settings. I could do ultra low latency. What is this? Oh, well, it's too late. I have to restart. All right. Looking good. Oh yeah. So I gotta get this show on the road. Don't work out till noon now. It's the slower season, and hopefully I'm moving this thing further away from the computer today because it captures all of the humming. And as we speak, I'm uploading this members only video, so I mean you're not gonna want to miss that one. Some Australian guys are talking about comparing the treatment of fat guys with normal guys and jacked guys, but their standards are not quite the same as mine. Okay, seems all good. Okay, well, we'll see until I turn it on, until I start this thing up, and then I also have to adjust my volume because my idea with this, because there we go. Yeah, imagine if I did the whole thing and I'm blocking out half the fucking game. There we go. All right. Okay. Vikat. Let's go like this. Turn this thing down. And I want to go like this. Nice stream. Well, thank you very much. Unfortunately, I'm probably like a minute ahead of you guys.
Good day.
But I'll get to the comments. Turn up the gain a little bit more. Audio level is fine. Okay, excellent. Oh yeah, I gotta talk to Jimmy. You saved my people from the infidels, the infidel demons. Can I fucking squish this guy?
Hello.
Not here.
Oh, not here. Okay,
You have
yeah.
done very
Of course.
well. Few could have come this far, let alone discover the true tomb.
I don't want the Saint
of
Hadrian to
Russia.
get me.
Unfortunately, I hear that Diablo and Baal have eluded your grasp. This is most unfortunate. If you wish to travel east, I have authorized Mashif to give you passage by sea. I imagine he should be very anxious to leave by now. Good luck on your...
Mashif. I'm level 20, okay.
Good day. Greetings. Jaren tells me I should take... Hello.
That's the most Middle Eastern sounding accent I've ever heard.
Welcome to Karas, traveler. Few come willingly to this ancient city anymore. I hope you brought...
That's a really feminine sounding voice. Alright. Well, I mean, if you weren't tuned in yesterday, like, look at this fucking thing. Russet. It's made out of potatoes. Are you still making some Dino synth or synth instrumentals lately? No, I haven't done any of that. I haven't.
Hello.
I've started some music, but I lose inspiration, and it seems like all of my creativity in music comes out like once a year or once every other year, and then I'll drop like 10 tracks.
I've not set foot in glorious Kura.
Back in 2023, in March, I remember I started writing Dinosynth, and I did 14 Dinosynth songs in 2.5 weeks, I think. Those are a lot easier to make than the metal songs, because you can just snap it all to the grid. And then singing for the metal, singing is fucking hard. Singing is no joke. Alright. This guy didn't get my buff. Okay. I should go get some potions in a minute. Yeah, I really like those. I mean, compared to most Dino Synth, I think my songs are the best. Synthosaurus is pretty good. Synthosaurus' song, "A Million Years of Terror," is freaking sweet. My stuff is more cinematic. Most Dino Synth and like Dungeon Synth in general is more ambient. But I've got some ambient tracks, but to me that's kind of boring to make. Oh, nice. Really good. By level 30, this won't be boring. So just stay tuned. Do I listen to my own music? Yeah. Especially when I'm writing, and I listen to it so many times. And I'm just writing music that I like. And so, especially with 21st Century, like the songs Hate, Peasant March, and the song 21st Century, and then some of the older ones, because I wrote 3 of the songs way back before, because I did, I don't know, 6 or 7 of them this winter, and then the rest I wrote, like Let It Burn I wrote in 2023, and then there's the song Countdown and Psycho Train. I wrote those early last year. 800 for 3 deadlift. That would be a damn good goal. I think that's possible. I just gotta take it slow. 800 for 3. I'd probably have to do like... Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I want to lean out and then like slowly climb up in weight by just doing less. I want to get back up in weight and be a little leaner, because becoming like Mr. Oil Blood, because I learned about triglycerides and how if you have too much fat, which I was doing too much fat for a long time, that's why I wasn't even absorbing lots of it. As you can tell by the color of your crap, this is hardcore. Like for example, when I was drinking olive oil and when I was eating butter, I wasn't really digesting that all that well, because your body can only make so much bile. So that's why some guys suggest taking ox bile if you're having to help digest the fats that you're ingesting. Leaning out will improve my leverages. The only problem with being really fat, or huge, which I had too much body fat in the cycle that I tried doing 800 for 3, and I only ended up getting 2 reps. That was like last October. The issue was that when my legs were pushing into each other so hard. Yeah, the whole like extremely high dosages, that's just overrated. You don't really need to take all that much. And I don't, or maybe it was just muscle memory. That's why I was still PRing. Yeah, because I did get a PR in the wintertime there with squats and on deadlifts. I did 725 for 5. And my best set before then for reps was like 716 for 6 reps with the deadlift bar. And I did the 725 for 5 on the Yellowco bar. Oh, nice. These are probably fucking useless. Fire resist? Oh, I'll get that. Hasaros. I'm still doing I'm doing high carb. Although my calories aren't all that crazy. I'm doing I'm not doing like the crazy carbs that I was before, like 1,000 every day. Doing like 200 grams of sugar at one time in jujubes. I probably wouldn't have carpal tunnel syndrome right now if I didn't do that. It's gotten a little better though once you figure out how to position your hand when you're sleeping, because that's the main issue, is that you wake up in the middle of the night and your hands are like, it's like a numbing pain in your hands, and you get up and they're weak. I remember I could barely. I got up. I got up one morning after like not having my hand in the right position, and I couldn't even lift up the fucking blinds. Well, actually, I probably could, but it felt like something in my hand was gonna tear. All right. Weed whip. Oh yeah. Well, no, I didn't. The shaking I think aggravated it, but yeah, with the right hand, it does make the numbness, the tingling, the pins and needles. It makes it worse because I hold the trimmer with my right hand. But it was mostly. It actually started in the left hand because on my roller that I have, the steering wheel, although I use a farmer's knob on the steering wheel, I'm holding on to that constantly, and the shaking really aggravated it. But I have some vibration dampening gloves, and that actually helps a lot. Blood pressure is in range. Actually, I haven't even checked that in a while. And I think a problem with the blood pressure machine that I have is, well, not the machine itself, but I think the cuff's too small. I should probably get that checked out, though. I don't even know where my... Mr. Trapezoid. These guys seem like they're way stronger than I remember. Now that's some hard wood. Okay. Some guys were saying yesterday that I'm the dark side. I'm dark side Phil on trend. All right, dudes. Once I get Whirlwind, it's over for these fucking geeks. Oh, yes. I think Alcor might like that.
Strange little statue.
Ban some Countess runs and get some brooms for a steal and a falchion and dual wield and a stealth chest. Yeah, that's what my brother does. I also would probably have to go with double swing and then respec at level 30. Ninja. What is up? Well, not too much. You ever tune into those Reddit, not Reddit, 4chan green text stories? There'll be a scrolling text in a YouTube video, and I got one. It was like some lady figures out that men would rather die single than date her. A feminist finds out that men would rather be die alone than be with her. And everybody's saying, "Oh, it's just a made-up story. Way too much self-awareness." Falchion. How many runes do I need to make the steel? What runes do I need for that? Because then I'd also have to find the socketed falchions as well. Tier L. Once you get an immortal set, you can free farm the game, basically, which is sick on Barb. I love my ladder. Yeah, my brother has almost full immortal kings on one of the characters that we have here. It's his character Smasher. He's like, I think he's level like 90 something. Hardcore too. Act 3 is the most dangerous part on the most dangerous zone in hardcore mode because of well, in normal game too, because of those Stygian dolls that explode. My brother's lost so many characters to those guys. TRL. Well, I'll start because I'm pretty sure it's easier to get the runes than the socketed falchions, so I'll get the falchions first, and then get that.
I am overburdened.
Okay. Is that fucking cave should be around here somewhere? You just reset the shop over and over in Act 1? Okay. I'm gonna get this item first before I go back and do that. Oh, that was really good. How much money do I have? Oh yeah, I guess they're cheap anyways. You can also get sick resistance gear. Okay. Because I think I'm pretty close. It's like the spider cavern or something like that. It might have been in that spider forest, but or what the hell is it? Flayer dungeon. That's in the Flayer jungle, obviously. This Act 3 is just based on South America. How? You guys ever watched the movie Cannibal Holocaust? Oh. All right. Oh, it might. Another thing I might do is if I get a really good item, because it's better to have the mace than have a sword. I just wanted to go sword because I'm doing the last, I don't know, 3 or 4 barbarians I've made over in the last 10 years, because I don't play this game. I don't play this game too often. They've all been mace spec. His mace has crushing blow, whereas sword is just deadly strike. Yeah. If Epstein were in Diablo, what character would he be? Mephisto? Or one of the townsfolk in like Guleen. Crushing blows only, yeah, high HP enemies, which is like everyone in hell mode. What the heck do I want to do here? Wow, that's good. I'll take that. Where's the fucking dungeon? Yeah, I assume that if you were gonna do like low-level runs, like Deadly Strike's better. But I think that doing the Crushing Blow's better in Hell mode. Oh, that's gonna be worth some money. I wanted to a long time ago. Because I've got this game on. I've got the CDs for this still. And then if you want a CD key, you just go online and use one. Although you're not gonna be able to play on BattleNet. But and the reason I wouldn't play on BattleNet because of this reason, anyways. Where it's the first version of the game where you can put more than 20 skill points into one ability. But there's no the abilities here get no bonuses. So Berserk wouldn't get a bonus from Howl or Shout, and same thing with everything else. But you could have 99 points into Raised Skeleton if you were playing a Necromancer. I don't know how many skeletons you get. Probably 33 or something.
I can't carry anymore.
The Great Marsh. They got that right. Watch the movie. You mean Cannibal Holocaust? You watch that at 12? I still haven't even seen it. I just watched a review of it, and then yeah, there's another one called it's called Bone Tomahawk, and it's got the same thing. They're savages, and it's a newer Western movie with Kurt Russell. Okay, I think I skipped over the. We'll just get all this shit explored. Ouch. Guys, seriously? Oh. How good is this? Is this? This is fucking trash. Save that for later. I'm kind of playing, you know how the black people say white people drive, where they're lean forward. They're not hanging loose and being cool. That's the way I play games now. These soul killers are a lot stronger than those other guys. Rondage. 44, 11.3. Good race awareness material. Yeah. If you see someone and they have a bone through their nose, give them a wide berth.
It's locked.
Oh, nice. I don't even know what I get at it. Oh, I think I get a ring or something. Oh yeah, it summons somebody. Yeah, I thought it spits an item out, but it doesn't. Is this it? Oh, okay, nice. But although I gotta take out the dude that they spawn, because I want my ring. Mike O'Hearn, if he took gear.
I am overburdened.
Yeah. Mike O'Hearn was on a podcast with Jesse Lee Peterson. I thought that was a pretty interesting crossover. Okay. Let's go back to town quick. Talk to Jimmy here.
You now speak to Ormus.
What's this guy, Nent?
You have done well, noble hero. Ormus congratulates you.
The old spirits
The
of...
old spirits of Skatsim will watch over you for returning their sacred blade.
Sacred Blade. That fucking piece of shit? Alright. Did he drop an item? Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Where's my ring? He didn't give me a ring.
Magic.
Oh.
I can't carry anymore.
Oh, shit. Okay, 10% faster cast rate. That's exactly what I was looking for. Okay. Well, let's go talk to Kane about this Jade figurine. Mike was worried about the I want to hear what you thought of the Jesse Lee Peterson Mike O'Hearn podcast. I got to tune into it then. It's going to be really deep. Mike O'Hearn's going to have some really thoughtful things to say.
Back in Lutgolane, Meshif told me he had a fondness for jade figurines.
But yeah, I guess I just read your other thing, your other comment now. Wait a minute. In the spider cavern. That must be in the spider forest. But I still have to go to that flare dungeon. Okay.
Being a barbarian, I'm sure you've seen many strange sights in the Northlands. Praise you. That jade...
Okay. Oh, good. I got a golden bird. Thanks. Alcor likes golden birds.
I've read legends about a sage named Kuile.
Efforting with more plates, more dates. That must be an old one. For a long time, Derek was posting like 1 or 2 videos, like 2 videos a day minimum.
Damn it. I wish you people would just leave me alone. Oh, you're new here, aren't you? Ah, the golden bird of Guile. Thank you, my friend. Busy yourself while I experiment with the...
Okay.
Greetings.
Return to Alcor.
From the ashes of Guile, I have mixed for you a potion.
Drink it. Good, 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 good. Oh, this is the guy you gamble with? 10,000, not bad. Okay, let's see what the hell we got in here to sell. This is the one thing that I don't like about Diablo 2 is everything is having no fucking bag space. Having a bunch of junk ass charms. Oh shit. Ah, whatever. I didn't need that. I don't even know what the fuck I just sold. Oh, it's right here. A fire! Okay, that probably wasn't a good idea to buy back, but whatever. You said tier L, so I got a couple of those, I guess. I got nice. And a Ral. Is Cialis overrated? No. But you have to make sure you're replenishing your nitric oxide precursors. So you have to take it. You have to keep on taking L-citrulline. Otherwise, it stops working after a while. So you take like 5 to 10 grams of L-citrulline per day. You don't take L-arginine because L-arginine doesn't have very much bioavailability. L-citrulline converts to L-arginine though, but it has better bioavailability. And then L-arginine converts into nitric oxide. And nitric oxide is what your body uses to dilate the blood vessels. What else do I have to... Okay, let's go into the flare dungeon here. And then I'll go on the hunt for the foul shin. Nice. Neff. That's a high rune, right? Jesse Lee challenged Michael Hearn for having a child out of wedlock. Oh, it's probably Michael Hearn probably is like I'm pretty sure he's like a rock star. He probably has he probably has a few children out of wedlock with multiple women. There's also things that can improve the increased nitric oxide synthase, and one of them is called what the fuck is it? It's like, well, alpha lipoic acid is the one that comes to mind. There's also this like bark extract. I can't remember what tree it is though, but that's really good for improving. Okay. Ow. Dude, get to work! Useless piece of shit. I made a throwing barbarian a long time ago. The only thing I didn't like about it was that I'd have to go back to town every 20 seconds to get more spears. My highest level hardcore character, it's on a different account, is a summoning necromancer, and then it's like level 80 something. And it's actually, I mean, it's not very good for damage, but it's actually not too hard in hardcore mode. You just have to, the only thing that's a bitch is the maggot layer. Because you gotta make sure your mercenary's in front. But it becomes pretty easy. Like, for example, if you decrepify Bale, he's, like, useless.
Put that to good use.
What a piece of shit. Yohimbe. I don't know if it's that. Just a minute, just a second. I got it right here. Oh. It's French. I didn't want to have a Boogie moment because there's this old video of Boogie. He's like AFK'd and he's got his level 70 or whatever hardcore monk in Diablo 3 just sitting there and it gets killed. I suppose VCAT here would protect me. Anyways, French maritime pine bark. You see that? Doesn't really matter, but that's a good one. This is 450 milligrams. I take one a day, and I take 600 milligrams of alpha lipoic acid. I take these both on an empty stomach in the morning with the L-citrulline and all my other shit that I take. Vitamin C is really important too. And acetylcysteine apparently is very good for some of those sticky dolls I was talking about. Apparently some of the nitric oxide can become reactive oxygen species or something like that, and I don't know. You want to have a decent amount of antioxidants for when you're taking this stuff too. And vitamin C is cheap, and acetylcysteine's kind of expensive, but I think worth it. It's also good for mitigating liver damage. Alright. Am I frozen? No, I'm not frozen. I'm just extremely focused. But still, I should have been a sniper. Okay, good. I had to double check. Alright, I'll stream again later. I did, well, I wasn't really. I did log into WoW last night and I was playing that. I made a Tauren with, like, white fur and I called him Emo Tauren. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't want to just call him Beef something. We'll see, I don't know. If you're here for the vibes, that'd be a good game for that, but it's not very exciting, obviously. Okay. Another thing about that I just, you know, that doing like the lower steroid dosages is that you can just put everything into your ass fat and you have like no soreness. Because like I do shoulder shots, lat shots, whatever, it'd be inflamed for like a couple days. Superior giant sword. Oh shit. That's fucking trash. Okay. Sub Q, yeah. Yeah, I use 8mm insulin syringes, and then for peptides, like I've got BPC 157 and TB 500. I use 6mm insulin needles. Insulin needles are also you want to get BD, that brand, but you can't. Unfortunately, you can't even get that off Amazon anymore. So I just go to the pharmacy and buy a box, and the price is actually not too bad. I mean, it's worth it because those cheaper ones, they get way too dull just by puncturing the rubber. It shouldn't be that fucking dull. Now I gotta see what waypoint I have. Okay, Great Marsh. Oh, okay. And then I think I have to go back here, and then the Great Marsh must have something that I need. Search for his eye.
This is most fortunate.
Okay, all right. We'll go to Act 1. Is it?
Good to see you again.
All right. This guy just fucking reeks of dishonesty. Do I need to hold on to this stupid thing still? Okay. Is this resetting? I can't even tell. Do I have to keep on reloading? Wait a minute.
Good to see you.
I gotta remember what the falchion looks like too. Okay. If you stopped TRT, would your natty test levels return? Yeah, well, I don't know if they'd be all that good, but they'd return, but it would take like 3 years. It doesn't reset and shit. I really have to do this? See my brother's character? Where is he? Dick Butt Kiss. Poop Smeller. Bobber. Oh, yeah. Where the hell is he? Bazooka Tits. He must be on a different account. Unless he died. Some of those guys are they're the BattleNet. You go and open BattleNet, and then you get the good gear. Did this? Wait a fucking minute. Is this the same shit? I think it's the same thing. Let's see what Geed has. How jacked would I be off gear? I'm not naturally lean, so I mean I was strong, but I wouldn't be jacked. Because jacked requires a certain level of leanness. I'd just be fat jacked, you could say. These shops look the same. No, maybe not. Okay. All right. I'll get a scimitar. Do you do 4 grams of test runs anymore? Not since last year. Is this really it? Yeah. Do I have? Wait a minute. This just seems like... I don't know. Oh, shit. No. I'm just going to go back to Act 3. I don't... No offense, but that whole reloading thing. I remember speedrunners will do that in Diablo 1 where they're trying to get the right staff. I mean, mean, this is slow, but at least we're making some progress. These are the kind of guys... I like zombies a lot more than these stupid little savages. Picks. Yeah, good morning. Alright. So... you take care of those guys. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where the hell I gotta go. Okay, I'll go up there. I do have an idea to do a good squat set in probably within a month, because now that I'm lighter, my legs are skinnier, so I think I can put on those ins or knee sleeves, and if I get a good balance going, I might be able to do a PR. You know, it was about 3 weeks ago, I went to the Mandarin, which is a Chinese buffet, and if you know Genetic Beast, he's always going there. But I got all of like the deep fried, you know, Kung Pao chicken, orange chicken, sweet and sour beef, whatever, that sort of thing, or sweet and sour pork. Sorry, I was getting all those. I felt so fucking bad after that. Useless fucking turd. Puke lust. That's a fucking name for you. Okay. So I gotta go for it. Some guy asked me how to stop his fast food cravings. I don't really know exactly, but I mean, if you fill yourself up with like satiating, sort of, I don't know, calorie empty food, like you eat corn or something like that. I mean, that's an idea. But you can just think about how bad it is for you having deep fried food. Because back when I first started my bulk, I would get sugar cravings, but at the start, but I was just drinking so much milk that it just sort of I wouldn't. I was just always so full that I never really craved anything. But you know, recently, since I've been losing weight and I've been in a calorie deficit, you know, that you start watching the videos like the Trend twins are eating their crumble cookies and shit like that, or you tune into Beard versus Food. Ray Pete. Oh, I gotta check that guy out. Apparently nicotine's good for appetite suppression, but then you have to consider the side effects, like increased blood pressure. So I stopped taking it just because it. Well, I mean, it does sort of shrink your penis over time, because the high blood pressure, your erections aren't as good. And if your your bronchiole's not getting as engorged, then it will then it's not getting the amount of nutrients that it used to, or the veins atrophy. Imam. Maybe it's this way. No, I think that's the spider forest. Well, I'll go back there if this direction fails. This is one of the reasons why I hate Act 3. Sour Patch Kids and fruit. Those aren't very satiating. You also, I mean, if you're craving fast food, you must be really bad at cooking because, obviously most fast food places, McDonald's being the best example, the food is so horribly prepared. If you can't make better food than what you get at a fast food restaurant, then you need to, I don't know, take a cooking class or something. The honey diet? No, I haven't considered that.
Put that to good use.
Oh, I'll take... There we go. Ooh, scepter. Would you ever go on Fish Tank as a freeloader? Well, if I get paid, yeah. Although I gotta get my passport renewed. For some reason, it expires. There's this this like Central American ripoff of Fish Tank called El Estonk. I don't know. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's the most blatant ripoff you can imagine. It's like Italian cinema level ripoff. Okay. What does it make? Makes you feel like shit for 30 minutes after? Probably the extremely toxic oil that's in the food that you just ingested. Your body has to it has to go low power mode and everything. It has to divert most of its energy to fighting off the toxins you just ingested, I think. Because when I went to the Mandarin and had all that deep fried food, I felt like sleepy for about 8 hours. KFC hot wings. KFC. When I was a kid, I really liked the KFC popcorn chicken. The other chicken, I eat like 2 pieces tops, and then I would feel nauseous after that. Anything more than that would make me nauseous. Same thing with Popeye's chicken. Prevents energy creation. Yeah, it probably has a similar effect to alcohol. I gotta get this shit repaired. I think the blacksmith's over here. Ratley, yeah. Maybe this guy has the foul shit I'm looking for. Oh, it's a girl. Oh, good eatings. Maybe it's a guy. Oh, I can't wear those anyways. I need a fucking mall. Oh, nice. Never mind. What a pile of trash. Why is that so bad? Oh my god, it looks so cool, but it's fucking total shit. What the fuck? I mean, it's got a good low end. I have to get my strength and dexterity up, apparently. What game is this? Diablo 2. Mini coma after. Yeah. For me, I used to go to the Zayre's Hot Deli and get chicken tenders and potato wedges. And the potato wedges, especially, made me feel terrible. I didn't even repair my items. Message retracted. Oh. You could have left that there. Whoa.
It's locked.
No. my friend and I have a ritual where we go to Montana's, which is kind of like the Applebee's of Canada, and there's also the other restaurant called Kelsey's, because there's like a conglomerate of restaurants. There's Harvey's, which is fast food. I don't know if you remember this, but you have to probably be in Canada. But there was you make your own burger. You're like, oh, I want an original burger. It's patty, but then you tell them everything you want on it. And so there was a commercial back in the day where Triple H created the Triple H burger. Okay. And I remember watching Monday Night Raw back in the day on Sportsnet, Channel 410 on Bell Express View, and seeing that commercial. And then every other commercial break for wrestling, you'd see Grand Theft Auto San Andreas being advertised. It was like more than a year after the game came out, too. Yeah, so Harvey's, and there's Swiss Chalet, which is kind of like, that's like the Cracker Barrel of Canada. Old people fucking love Swiss Chalet. Well, the food's alright. And then there's Kelsey's, and Montana's, and then Milestones. And Milestones is kind of fancier. I don't know, you'd probably consider that like a 3-star restaurant. Maybe. It's pretty well done. I haven't been there in a long time because who the hell has money? Just going to a restaurant is way too expensive nowadays. It costs you like $40 minimum per person. And then there's the people that insist on getting alcohol. That's totally fucking retarded. No, actually, I should go this way. Dry summer, low landscaping season. Well, yeah, it's drying out, so my, I got people canceling on me because, they're not gonna pay me just to go over the grass and not cut anything. Testosterone stream, yeah. Be like Tony Hughes inject on camera and then get banned. Oh well, Tony Hughes injected a lady boy on film and then got banned for that. Masteron is causing acne. What do you do? Well, I mean, the first thing you could do, I mean, if you're using the long-acting one, you probably just need to stop taking it. For me, the thing that really triggered it was taking Trenbolone. Increased dosage. Since Masteron doesn't really make you build extra muscle, I wouldn't even bother using it, especially if it's giving you acne. Alright. Another thing you need to consider is getting proper soap. I know this is kind of a basic bitch. Oh, this is a Ractin layer. I need to go to the spider cavern. Did I? Okay, wait a minute. Oh, I should give you the. Oh man, I think I'm fucking lost. Yeah. Depends on what kind of acne you're getting too. So if you're getting like a hormonal fluctuation form of acne, then, but if it's like cystic acne, then I think that's like a massive that's like a toxin problem where you just have bad gear. But if it's a hormonal fluctuation acne thing, where you're just getting a little bit of stuff around your jawline and some whiteheads, then I think that might subside once your hormone levels stabilize. Because it takes them a while to build up. It's mostly just on your back. Yeah, well, mine started on my chest, and then it went to my face, and then my back all of a sudden was like, it was like mine. It was a minefield of inflamed cysts. It fucking felt terrible. It stops catabolism and makes you look shredded as fuck, though. Every single steroid will reduce catabolism. And they do it better than Masteron. Masteron just gives you a little more like of a DHT sort of bias. Best way to offset side effect is to stack multiple compounds in higher dosages and avoid blood work like a silly Billy. I think that's a shot at me. Some guys are running 250 tests all year without noticeable side effects. Yeah. Yeah, because that doesn't put you much above. That just puts you at like a high level, not like or a high level of testosterone that, you know, supposedly we would have had 5,000 years ago. I don't know. Like, oh, 5,000 years ago, a woman could crush your hand. You could crush your skull with one hand. You can tell because these old skeletons they have a really big forehead. 250 isn't that high though. True, but you don't really need to go all that high. That's a little overrated. 1,700 to 1,800 from 250. That's pretty good. Pete Rubish had some old blood work, and he was on 125 milligrams test per week, and his serum level of testosterone was at 1,200 nanograms per deciliter. Testicular cancer. Is that's a marker for testicular? Oh, there we go. I didn't know that was a marker for it. Yeah, 12 to 1,500 is really good. I suppose it depends on your sensitivity, your androgen receptor sensitivity, as well. Oh wow, it's right there. Oh, I gotta fucking do all this shit. Yeah. There was a guy that I know, he was like, because some people are like, oh, you watch these videos and it's like, how I felt on this much test. And so that's overhyped. Unless you had low testosterone to begin with. And so a guy I know is like, oh, I don't feel anything on this. So he keeps upping his dosage until he's like up to 1 gram per week. He says, I still don't feel anything. I mean, that's why when people compare anabolic steroids to recreational drugs, it's disingenuous, because it's the effects aren't nearly as acute. Yeah, 250 is good. Let's start bashing. Oh! All right, VCAT, you take point. That was fucking close. Nice. That was fucking close. Caress Bazaar, okay. The tow truck. 400 plus is you get some sides. It depends, you know, it depends on how fat you are too. Because if you're a total fat ass, then you're gonna be having way too much estrogen, even at like a really low dosage.
Greetings.
Okay. Greetings. Get away, geek. You know what? I should get the... Should I get the health guy? I'm gonna go get the offensive guy. So that I'm not missing it.
Come back this way.
This is... I'm pretty sure this is the health guy.
Enough action here the first time.
Offensive. Golzar. I like that name. That's a... Oh, wait. He lost his items. Ah, that's fine. Let's go to Elzix and let's get you geared up.
Greetings.
Alright. Actually, I'll go to the next act. You can ramp up a little to peak for certain goals. Yeah, see, what I would do is just... what I would do, remember, this is the doctor's advice, is you just take orals on your important days. And then you keep your testosterone dose lower. That's what worked for me back in the wintertime.
Yes.
And I still felt good. Is this guy strength high enough for that? Oh, it is. He can wear he's gonna wear a fucking great helm like a total badass. 19,000. Okay, I guess I can only buy one item at a time.
I'll put that to good use.
Yeah, you fucking better. We'll give him the thorns one.
I'll put that to good use.
Okay. What's this? 2 to minimum damage. They have 2 of the same ones.
I'll put that to good
There we go. Beast. He's not even level 22 yet. Gyno is genetic. I went like a year with my estrogen sky high. Never got the slightest development. Yeah. For me, I was really sensitive when I first... I lost the sensitivity in my like glands eventually because my first cycle, they grew. You know, my first and second cycle, they grew. Then I did the raloxifene cycle for a month, and they shrank down to where it wasn't noticeable anymore. I mean, it's still kind of noticeable, but not as bad as it was, not nearly as bad as it was before. And then I've had my estrogen super high, like, you know, doing like 2.5 grams of testosterone per week, and there wasn't any growth. My girlfriend won't sleep with me without smoking weed first. What do? When she smokes weed, or if you smoke weed? Raloxifene cycle? No. I mean, maybe it. I don't know if I didn't really mess me up mentally. I was already depressed because I had acne and I looked like a freaking freak. That's why when people say like, "Oh, acne causes depression." No, I'm pretty sure having acne causes depression because you look disgusting. You're like a leper, and but yeah, I didn't think it was bad. I was 25 milligrams per day for a month, and I was also taking antibiotics too. Antibiotics didn't feel good. They made my stomach weaker to spicy foods, and it hasn't really gotten back to what it was. Because I remember I like Frank's Red Hot Sauce extra hot, and I think after my antibiotic cycle, I had one, and I'm pretty sure it made me crap my pants. Or I just crap my pants because I'm an old geezer. Leper no maxing. See, now I might have to log into WoW. If I log into WoW, you better fucking like, share, and donate. We'll make our own guild too, because I made my guy in the hardcore server, so I figure if I'll just go on the hardcore server until my guy gets passed away, as the one guy, this one guy I know says on YouTube, and then I just go to the other server. Okay. When is old school RuneScape stream coming? Oh yeah, maybe later today. I think RuneScape's more... People think WoW's slow, but RuneScape is... Oh, man. I still like it, but it's a hell of a grind. If I could play RuneScape Classic, that'd be cool. Your girlfriend has to smoke weed before she has sex with you? Yeah, I have no idea what to tell you. That's what, you see these like guys like, man, weed makes everything better. Makes everything better, you know, eating better, sex better, music better. I don't know. I've never even smoked weed. I've never been high. Should you get rid of her? If she's fat. Just kidding. Okay. When I was doing my Fat Tony arc, one of the girls I went out with, one of them was an alcoholic, another one was a stoner, a mega stoner. I remember I met her at a coffee shop, and she said that she smoked 6 bowls before she came here. And then when I went over to her house, she's like, she had just woken up. She was on night shift, and she's like, same thing. I smoked 6 bowls. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, she was pretty good looking. Drinking beer and smoking weed. Yeah, exactly. I know the Kuros Bazaar is close. Does your girlfriend smoke 6 bowls before you guys do it? It's funny if you watch, if you're into like a girl's stream. I've done this on occasion. When it's some like girl that's single that's giving relationship advice. Most of my experience is just in, like epic failures, romantically. But so I can tell you, I can basically tell you what to avoid, or what I did wrong, which is everything. What the hell was I getting on at? She takes fat bong rips and blows it out the window. Oh, at least she doesn't stink the place up. Too bad. Seeing the whole bong experience to me is upsetting.
I am overburdened.
Because it's like seeing women do drugs like that shamelessly is some sort. It seems like some like Babylonian Babylonian like hedonistic ritual. That's right. This is like me at the gym. Someone gets in the squat rack, do that. It's my squat rack now. Not to strength it up. Did you bang the weed smoker? Well, I mean, you're not supposed to kiss and tell. Now, she did invite me over to her house. Yeah. I mean, maybe. Okay. All right. Oops. Getting close. Fat bong rip.
I am overburdened.
Oh, oh. Leave me alone. Okay, what is this? Smoked twice in my life. I felt like I have PSD and panic attack for 5 hours straight. Some guy said that he had like an anxiety issue for like 7 years after he smoked weed one time when he was 16. One of the viewers said that. Oh. hallucinated the first time I smoked. Well, yeah, people don't classify sativa as a psychedelic drug. Apparently it is. Give me that. Oh, I thought my guy died. Cheez-Its. That's Pete Rubish. That's a freaking delicious food, according to him. There's an old video of him. He's like, yeah, getting ready to do 4-5 at the gym. I'm pretty sure that's what he did. He ate the whole box of Cheez-Its. He's like, I'm filling up on sodium. You know, want to get totally full. That was way back in his wigger days. Well, he's still kind of he was basically a wigger until he stopped using testosterone. So that might make people think that you become like a rap enjoyer if you take testosterone, but I'm still the whitest person you know. And I took more testosterone than he did. How do you avoid becoming a gym cell? I don't know. You're asking the wrong guy. What does he got here? You have the peak normgroid. You have to be peak normgroid to enjoy the weed. Anyone with cognitive ability worth a damn will take one puff and one shot himself with schizophrenia. There was one guy in the old Discord server that hated weed. He says it made him into a total idiot. And he's probably has the best verbal ability of anyone I've ever talked to. What else do we got here? I hallucinated the first time I smoked it and the second time. Real question, is weed even compatible with having sexual life? The one stoner girl I used to screw would basically turn into a cinder block. Well, the two stoners that I went out with weren't the dead fish. The one alcoholic lady,
I am overburdened.
that's like, or if you got these girls that take benzos and they drink alcohol, then that's like necrophilia. What's this? Hets hot. Gym cell is the precursor to redemption. Just keep on the path, brother. Yeah, exactly. You know, this is, people will say this is a coke take, but it's like lots of being like so horny that you have to like talk to some complete idiot and, you know, pretend to be interested and blah blah blah. Maybe you don't even have to do that, depending on what you look like. But you have to take all this time out of your day just to get laid with some woman that you wouldn't want to have anything to do with other than that. That's I don't think that's worth it. Incels don't escape. Gym cells escape. Yeah, because incels are like well, if you're just some skinny guy, at least if you're, let's say you're a gym cell, okay, you're doing the full Sam Sulek. What he's doing, people, because the people also say this is scope. The boomers convinced everyone that if you're not like getting laid twice a week, then you're like then you're worthless. No, I want to keep my magic find. I'll never understand chasing Tinder 4's law. New guy that would drive 3 hours for puss. Guess they're just seeking validation at the end of the day.
Hello there. Now that fewer of you. What do you need?
I need some potions. Who the hell sells potions around here? Oh, probably Alcor. Oh, no, sorry, I don't need potions. I need, scrolls. I think it's incredibly gay that Sam let middle-aged men bully him into doing bodybuilding competitions.
What can I do for you?
What the hell? Okay, maybe it's the lady down here. Yeah, Shira. That's not very modest of her, but
Greetings, hero. Greetings.
I assume that lady's an assassin. I wonder if she's in the where the hell's the fucking scrolls? Let's see if they got any sockets. Nope. Tinder 4s. There's maybe I told this story, but there was some girl that I matched with, and she was like a sort of a new ager, and there was this picture of her and a bunch of other girls dressed up like they were some sort of I don't know, pagan princess. They're dressed up like pagan princesses, and
What the hell do you...
wow, this is probably like, did you hear what he said?
How do I know?
He said, "What the hell do you want?" Anyways, yeah. So she had that picture, and I'm like, "What's with the picnic?" Because they're out in like I don't know. They're just outside the forest. They're in like a park. I'm like, "What's with the picnic?" She's like, in pick 3, and she's like, "Oh well." She's like, "I don't think I'm seeing the pictures in the same order that you are, but that's the mother's blessing. Some women prefer that over a baby shower." Then I'm like, "Oh. Yeah, sometimes that baby just steals the spotlight. That selfish baby just steals the spotlight." And then she unmatched me. Okay. She was also a single mom. Alright. I heard... when I went to Thailand, I completely lost interest in Western girls. They are still very traditional in Thailand and not full of brain rot and an obsession with materialism. Yeah, but I mean, it's more transactional there, especially considering they don't even speak English. Or if they do, they're like, oh, they're so horny. Oh, you are so big. Oh, you are so big. Okay, they'll say these things, and. Yeah, I like to have color matching, if you know what I mean. I heard a former actor / model say on his podcast he doesn't get any matches in New York City. Did you see how many matches Sexy Gloria was getting, or how many likes? That profile was 30 minutes old, and I had over 30 fucking likes. They weren't all brown guys. I mean, my matches were this because. But I remember when I watched back, it's like, oh, it says Mickey liked you. And then some, like, black guy and whatever. Mickey was a white guy because I remember watching through the feed. I mean, he was a fat ass, but, oh, golly. Even Sexy Gloria, who is a Ontario 0.5, is getting a lot more attention than Fat Tony. The last Tinder date I went on, the girl was fully 100 pounds heavier than her profile pictures. Would you go for a single mom? Nope. That's just fucking embarrassing. My great-grandfather had 13 kids with his wife. And my ancestors would just roll over in their grave if I was a stepdad. Buck the Pajit Queen. I think it might get me banned now. I'm just reading that out of the chat. That's racist. You gotta meet the right ones. Some of them speak very fluent English. Plus now that AI has made translation so accessible, it's not much of a problem. I don't want to have to use a fucking translator to talk to some woman that sounds like... Because they're just like a high-pitched duck. I remember some guy married some woman from Vietnam, one of my customers, and he's like, oh, she was all friendly, and then she came here and wanted to be the boss. That's like my, the one Chinese guy that I know. He's like, oh, South Vietnam women, they're good. North Vietnam? No. Two of my best friends shacked up with single moms. One went all trad wife. The other is dope smoking white trash. Yeah, some women are kind of like, they have humility and they realize, you know, instead of, anyways, they make the right turn, but I wouldn't bet on that. And besides, now that I'm a micro celebrity, you know what people are gonna say if I'm a stepdad? Hey, they don't sound like that. I don't like talking anyway. Well, not to them. I don't like Donald Duck. I'm more of a goofy guy. I'd say that there's the Filipinos. They're more westernized, the Filipino women, because they had the Spanish influence, and lots of them are Catholic. I just can't stand that loud quacking. Where the hell is this swampy pit? You go to the right place in Thailand. You're gonna. Oh wait, shit. What's it called? Pattaya. That's its other name. That's what Pattaya translates to in English. All talk like they were working at Disneyland. Finich. She said you... Oh, golly. It's obscene. Finich inside. I'm all over the poo. It good. Oh, you're so big. It's okay. I have morning after poo. Look. Opens up her drawer. Has like 1,000 pills in there. It's all good. Ew. Morning after. Apparently, in some of those gangs in England, they made some girl take the morning after pill for like every day for months. It's like, I mean, obviously that's like that's the least of the fucking. That's terrible, but I mean, the girl's also like 13. Okay, so I mean, it's totally fucked. We need more of those people in our country. Those pills have horrendous side effects. They have to. They fucking kill your baby. You don't get... There's no way... I don't think you can do murder in any... without... There has to be some... Like, if you're gonna self-destruct a part of your body, then there's always gonna be some... There's gonna be some damage. Oh my goodness.
I can't carry anymore.
I feel like my... my lightning resist is substandard. Oh, that's really good. I think I'm at the bazaar. Oh, yep. I think I'll just run through here because I'm pretty sure this just goes. This isn't like that. You just gotta run northeast and eventually you get to the spot you want to be. I don't want to kill any vultures. They're going extinct. The average college girl diet. Yeah, that, benzos, alcohol, and Starbucks. When you watch Sam Hyde's video about New York City girls, it's you have to like repress the black pill when you hear those, when you hear his video about that stuff. It's for me it's extremely upsetting. There's like I don't know. It seems like you get to a point where your body count's so high that you're not even a human anymore. You're just like a sentient fleshlight. I work with Filipino sailors daily. They're silly humpaloopas, kind-minded. Most people have a coffee, a soda, a bag of chips, and takeout every day. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's because when they're younger, people like that, when they're younger, they can just eat whatever they want. They're still skinny. And then their health does it.
It's locked.
All their health problems just appear at the same time. I know a guy like that, and he's like when he turned 60 years old, his body just fell apart like a car that's been neglected. It's kind of like if your car didn't have any problems until it hit the million mile marker on the odometer, and that's what people do to their bodies. Is they don't do any tune-ups until they hit 500K, and by then it's like way too late. Can I scare these bugs away? Oh yeah. Freedy cat bugs. Oh yeah, so I gotta go into the sewers. This is an area I don't like. Huh? Oh. No TFW, no sentient fleshlight girlfriend. Morality just gets in the way. Well, I mean, those people pay for it in the end. I remember I talked to this girl I went to high school with, and she was being, she told me that she never, she didn't like, she watches these videos and it talks about how men want like a woman with a low body count, and she thought that was kind of rude. And then later on, I told her, I'm like, I never did the hookup thing, and she's like, oh, neither have I. Well, I mean, how is it possible to have a high body count then? Benjo washdown boomers is frightening to watch. Yeah. Oh, yeah. People who take benzos, sleeping pills. Sleeping pills as in, like, Seroquel. Oh, wait. Wrong fucking spell. I have anxiety. I'm just gonna stop being a human by taking this benzo. From what I understand, when you take like a benzo, it's like it's like drunk, or it's somebody said it's like 10 shots in a pill. 10 shots of liquor in a pill. Usually these sewers are just full of the zombies that explode in a poisonous a cloud of poison. I gotta fucking eat again. Alright. Nice. I have to get a different program because I wanted to stream to Twitch as well. Because I got to do my Twitch ban speed run. Is this upstairs again? No. But OBS, maybe I have to get a different version or something, or figure out maybe there's a way to do it. But I can only it only gives me the option to stream to one thing, one platform at a time. With the setup that I have. How's the carpal tunnel? It's okay. I mean, I can't turn my hand very well. That's me supinating my hand as much as possible. Okay. it'll loosen up once I take a break from gaming for a couple hours. But yeah, the tingling's not too bad. I just gotta figure out how to keep my hands. This hand's feeling really good actually. And this is the one that was originally worse, but then the right hand got worse all of a sudden. Probably because if I take a break, I think from maybe in the off season in the wintertime when I'm not holding the trimmer, because the string trimmer aggravates it the most, maybe it'll subside a bit. But apparently there's special braces you can get custom made that hold you, because you can get ones that hold your wrist in extension in the night, but that's actually the main issue is keeping your hands curled up in like a fist, because when your normal a comfortable sleeping position is to be like hugging something, okay? It's, it'd be like this on your side. So I sleep on my back actually and have my hand on my like belly, because then it sits like this, okay? But you can get these things that hold your fingers in extension too, and apparently that's what you need, other than getting surgery. That's the second most effective thing. Surgery might not necessarily be necessary. I used to bang this veterinarian. Okay, well, at least we ain't no Roy junkies, yo. Oh yeah. The benzo people, yeah. The benzo people don't even have. They're so freaking retarded that they just. They're. Well, people will say like, "Oh, I did talk to this alcoholic girl." And she says, "I injected testosterone." She's like, "That's so bad." I don't even think, compared to like, let's say you do like a weekend of binge drinking, like a college kid did, where you drink like 2 or 3 days in a row. I don't even know if you could inject enough testosterone to be that toxic to your liver. I used to bang this veterinarian who would illegally write herself prescriptions for gabapentin and take that with alcohol. She eventually got caught and fired. They rehired her like 3 months later. Yeah. One of my customers takes gabapentin for like the numbness in his leg after his hip surgery. Yeah, because benzos work on the GABA system, and gabapentin obviously works on the GABA system, GABAergic system in the brain. So they rehired her. She must have been their best worker. Oh yeah, I wonder what the other people were taking. People will say that there's like a lot of functional alcoholics. Other people talk about the construction industry. This guy told me that he would work with guys that would shoot up fentanyl and then go back to laying sheetrock. I had to look that up. Sheetrock is, I'm pretty sure we call it drywall around here. But if you're on the East Coast, you call it sheetrock. I think I got that right. That just seems crazy. I talked to this other guy that was he would take a Percocet every morning, and he showed me his bottle of alcohol that he would have down at his feet, or it was in like his center console. He had a bottle of liquor, and then he also made himself 3 joints, and he would smoke those every morning. And he also offered me a 20 milligram Cialis pill. It was a hell of an encounter, and he's been doing that for 20. He also, I think he said he also does cocaine every day, but he stopped smoking crack. That's living life in the fast lane. It's surprising that Western Europe is spared from North America's opiates folly. Isn't it the thing supposed to be in this fucking chest? Holy shit, where did all my scrolls go? I thought about 20. I guess I've been doing lots of identification. I need some lightning resist. I'm pretty sure that's what the Mephisto does primarily. I'll let Gulzar tank for me, maybe. Oh, there we go.
anymore.
Look at all these goodies. Chip skull. I'm gonna put that in the
I
ring.
am overburdened.
Yeah, I'll put that in the ring. It'll be fucking cool. I'm gonna put that in a gear shift. That'll be cool. Oh yeah, I forgot who even sells the scrolls. I'm not even gonna go back up. I'll go back up later. Is this it? Oh yeah.
I can't.
Okay. Alright. Look at all that. Look at all these goodies. Travinkle. Beware the High Council. Yeah, they're pretty tough. Although I think they do mostly fire damage. And that's my best resistance. Alright. The amount of people who go through
Greetings.
life absolutely wrecked is insane. All my coworkers basically run on something blue collars, by the way. Another thing is the insane nicotine intake. Nicotine isn't, you know, it's not like these other drugs where it fucks your brain.
Good evening.
But people are taking a lot of nicotine. I know a guy who does 50. He'll do 30 milligrams before lunch. But he takes over 50 milligrams per day. Shit. Let's drop that. Gotta get this crap out of my bag. It's junk. Okay. I think I have the Kuros Bazaar waypoint. No, I don't. Okay. I guess I need to go back up to the thing. What the hell? Oh, maybe I can get that guy to talk to me like that. Listen very closely.
Greetings.
Oh, okay. He's being nice now. I guess he saw that I leveled up and he didn't want to get fucking clobbered.
Allow me to advise.
I'm all on nicotine and caffeine. Yeah, those don't yeah, those aren't. I don't take nicotine because my arms go numb when I sleep. Otherwise, I'd be taking it. I slam nicotine all day. Have you ever dated a BPD girl? Well, my one girl I dated might have had bipolar disorder. I think that's similar to borderline personality disorder. That wasn't. You get sort of love bombed at the start. I think both of them do that, but then the lows are pretty damn low, and then she didn't want to talk about it at all and fix the problem. It's just sort of something you deal with on your own. Well, I mean, yeah, if you're single, but I mean, if you're gonna agree to go out with someone, and I don't think you should drag them into your pit of despair. I suppose the way that you can avoid that is to date someone that is a sociopath and that doesn't give a shit. It's just smoking is bad by itself. Yeah, smoking cigarettes, yeah, it fills your lungs with tar. But nicotine's good for your brain. Yeah, nicotine. Yeah, I think the main problem is just the withdrawal, and then you want to get back because the withdrawal for me I felt like shit for a week. I felt so fucking weak. WEAK, that is, obviously. I would argue that every person on Earth has borderline personality disorder. You really? Nicotine and caffeine can be problematic and stress-causing. At least take it with food so you have an energy source for the stimulant to work with. Is that a thing? Because nicotine, you don't swallow it, because I don't think it has any bioavailability. At least the one time I accidentally swallowed a lozenge, or like a fifth of it, what was left over, the heartburn was fucking terrible. Except you, of course. Yeah. You're the only one who doesn't have BPD. Yeah. Yeah. That's like my video where I was stuck in my first short that I made. I'm like, everyone on YouTube's a little bitch. And then my brother's like, yeah, but you're on YouTube. Yeah, everybody but me. That's like my only viral... Well, it's not even viral. It's like 20... I think it's getting close to 30,000 views. But I got a lot of views. Originally, I had like 180 subs. And that was in early October. And I had a little over 1,000 subs at the end of the year of 2023. Best to take with sugar and cream, for example. Depends on, you know, you don't want to go... You don't want to be the 7 sugar guy, though. Who the hell... I know somebody that does that. I remember some lady, she would put, like... there'd be, like, 80 grams of sugar in her coffee. That's what those stupid Starbucks drinks are. Like, oh, that's my coffee. That's not fucking coffee. It's not coffee when the amount of, like, bean water is 1/5 of the ingredient. No, I need mana potions. Is there one here? Yeah, there is. ADHD. Nicotine. Maybe if I lose enough weight, then the nicotine won't bother me as much. But I just don't like the vasoconstriction. Like I said before, it ruins your... It eventually shrinks your penis. And I wonder if there's how much... what sort of blood pressure meds you'd have to take to mitigate that. Because it does... It is a hell of a drug. When I wrote 21st Century, I don't know, like more than half the songs I was on nicotine, and I got some of my the song 21st Century, The Ruined Fane. See, well, we were talking about some of those before. I think those are my best lyrics. The song 21st Century. The Disused Reliquary. See, this is some foreshadowing for some of these women we were talking about earlier. Well, actually, it gets used up. You hear these things. I don't know if it's true. It might be true. It's fucking horrifying if it is. But you hear these people. They do, like, I don't know, examinations of women's private parts, and there's like a 5% of them. In 5% of them, there's dog semen. Let It Burn. Yeah, Let It Burn. That song I wrote back in August 2023. That's like that was like the second real metal song that I've written. It's got some good lyrics. I almost shit my pants doing the vocals for the chorus. And then I've got my Rob Halford scream in there. That doesn't... I don't sound like I can pull off that high note, but that's actually me. What's his name? Ass Blister? Oh, I wish his name was Ass Blister. That's way better. I'm gonna have a fucking ass blister if I become a fucking gamer streamer. Wait, let me check my revenue. 0 revenue. 19 likes. That's a fucking problem. Guys, think about the future of this channel and how much it means to you. This isn't manipulation. These are just facts. I'm just keeping it 100 with you. Oh, here we go. Go back to that dog semen thing. That's just something I heard. And if that's true, that's like some Babylonian level depravity. Leo and longevity viewers will never worry about losing any millimeters. If you know, you know. Well, that's the, yeah, I know. But I mean, I think you can mitigate the losses with that. If you know, you know. But you want to be making gains, right? You are added to the Autism Project. Well done, Buck. Always remember the citizen copies, the citizen pastes. The Autism Project. I don't think I have autism. I think I'm just an old-fashioned retard. Ray Pete Diet Arc. Okay, I gotta check this out. We lie in the shadows in email spam. Who exactly is detecting the dog semen? Who the hell? People doing the pap smears, I think. I think it's the pap smear guys. They gave me a concussion and took my adventures. Oh, I think I'm lost. We gotta go back here. The group of 17 now has a nuke, so we won, dude. You will live forever in strength, androgen receptor genetics, and good video game taste. Okay. Androgen receptor genetics. What does that mean? The shape of my head changed into like... Some guy compared, he showed the skull differences between like modern man and hunter-gatherer man's skull, and it looked just like my head. Oh, I don't know. I don't think I have any natural affinity for hunting, or natural ability. I have never been hunting. But maybe I need to give myself a spear and see what happens. I hear there's some saber-toothed tigers loosed in northern Ontario. I'll do my, what the hell? That'll be my Nimrod arc. Book is Leo pilled. Oh yeah, I've seen all. I know all. Once you know Leo. That's where you start. Who exactly is detecting the dog semen? It's apparently the pap. I think it's the pap smear guys. I think you could find something on Google if you just type in dog semen found in a small proportion of women's vaginas. Now I've been demonetized. What do we got here? Modern small-headed raised by Jewish daycare humans. Oh yeah, that's the heads. Yeah. Daycare. It's a shame that the only guy that of the MDE crew that either, because Sam doesn't even have any kids, but I don't think we know of. Apparently he's been around. Charles is the only guy whose kids aren't in daycare and that they're homeschooled. Well, I mean, they're only 3 or 4 or whatever. But, you know, these people, they send their kids are in daycare at 10 months old. Which is just fucking sad. I mean, they took my... Slope heads unite. I don't know if I've got much of a slope. I've got the perfect headbutt genetics. Although there is that movie, I don't know if you remember this, it's Robin Williams and Billy Crystal. And I remember Billy Crystal headbutting people. Okay. What the hell happened to Jeep? I gotta bash this little bitch. Okay, I can't even hit him. Ice fist. Urgh. He knows Ice Punch. Unfortunately, my guy's a fire Pokemon, and he's really weak to that. Actually, I don't know if fire Pokemon are... I don't know. I've been watching these videos. That's what I was doing. That's how productive I was. I was watching this guy. I think his name's like J Rose 11. He does these weird runs on Pokemon. It's like, oh, how fast can you beat the Elite Four with Mr. Mime in blue version? Because I played a hell of a lot of blue version. I had blue version. My sister had yellow version. I got it kind of late because yellow version came out after blue version. I was watching some of those. And I played a lot of gold. My sister had silver, I had gold. I remember I caught Ho-Oh with an Ultra Ball, because I'm a fucking elite trainer. Oh, yeah. Mephisto falls tonight. Am I frozen? Okay, good. It just seems like I was frozen, because I wasn't moving. That's the nature of playing video games, though. Charles kids are definitely future supreme gentlemen. Help Nick help his daughter get out of Jewish daycare. He has 2 kids, apparently. And then Eric's kids are in daycare and in public school. Public school, or daycare is just a prelude, probably a terrible one, to public school. The group of 17 receives the extra nicotine tax buck. I'm a little lost. You've triggered the ADHD. Well done. One of my many mental disorders. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, true. I'm 23% Jewish, so I can say what I want. How does that number work? How is it not 25%? Ew, I guess you pass under Nuremberg laws. Girlfriend who smoked 6 bowls before dropping your kids off at Jewish daycare. I only saw the girl twice. I thought she was alright. I thought I could fix her. I mean, you've seen my forehead. It has magical abilities. Apparently not, though. I mean, I guess I suffer from the same ability, or the same disease that some of these women do, where they take the bad boy and they try and tame them with their magical vagina. I thought my forehead could do that, but
yes,
apparently it's not. It doesn't have the magic level that I thought it did. All right. I don't know. That's what it said on 23andMe. See, now the CIA knows the perfect cocktail to destroy you. So you better not say the wrong thing on the internet, baseball stream, or it's going to be over for you. The truth is, you probably could have fixed her. See, she just didn't have the patience for it. All right. Dave J. I'm a little lost again. We're keeping my kids out of daycare and just having them go to the park, library, and hang out with friends they've made at those places. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty. I know Christian people that all their kids are homeschooled and they haven't been needled up, if you know what I mean. And they're the nicest people you'll ever meet. And those are the people you want to be around. Instead of working and sending your kids to daycare, you should raise your kids. Yeah, because I mean, like Stephen Molyneux does the math, and it's like 3/4 or that's what even Eric Hayden said. He's like 3/4 of my wife's paycheck just goes to daycare. And then another thing is like, you got to take the kids to appointments and whatever. So you're like completely useless and not really doing anything. But I mean, the media has convinced women that they're sort of not contributing to society unless they go to their like fake government job. Their useless government job. That's just frankly at the very least parasitical. 27% Italian. Isn't Nick's wife hot? I remember seeing her once in a vid, thinking they're definitely not looks matched. Yeah, well, Nick's got like the he's like one of the funniest people of all time, in my opinion. And so he can get women like that, and then he also makes good money. I'm 100% European. 80% genetics being from the British Isles. Yeah, apparently if you mix up my parents, I'm 100% European though, or two. All those. I mean, Charles pulled a baddie. He's bringing with Aura. Yeah, Afina's decent looking. She seems friendly, but she's a Muslim. Not a very devout one, though. She's not covered up at all, thankfully. That's just fucking sad when you see women dressed up like that. They're wearing their ninja outfit. 100% Belarusian. It's not about the money, it's about kids being raised by strangers. Multiple strangers, because apparently these daycares have a high turnover, employment turnover rate. I gotta catch up. Nice, sharp, excellent. You didn't even write it. You didn't even write something with that donation, but I appreciate that. Charles is probably my favorite person ever. If they quit their job, then they can't leave their husband. Yeah. Yeah, that's another thing, is that you need, women are like options maxing, unfortunately. That's the whole point of these government jobs, is to like give women, it gives women the ability to make terrible choices, because they get paid $40 an hour to check emails about nonsense, bureaucracy. Charles' wife is low-key a total weirdo who's had tons of plastic surgery. Those lips are looking kind of big. Apparently, she says that they're natural, though. I don't think that you're naturally, like, I don't know, maybe. Funny how those stories of having some Indian blood turned out to be lies. Like, every other southerner somehow has Indian blood. Well, my dad's not a Southern Italian, unless you're talking about someone from Southern U.S. All right, I think we gotta go back here and fucking continue. Mephisto's got to drop. All right. HR jobs, yeah, it's just another bureaucracy. Doesn't need to be there. As if some like woman that has, they have no idea. Like, the people that know what's going on in the business are the fucking team leaders and shit, not some woman that went to bureaucracy school. How to be a nice person, how to be polite, which just means that you're like biting your lip when people are fucking you. That's being professional. It's just it's like being a nice guy when someone's clearly disrespecting you. That's the nice thing about having my own business. It's like, yeah, somebody talks to me like that, fucking forget about it. I don't know. I get really bent out of shape immediately, and probably too quickly if somebody starts talking to me a certain way, especially gaslighting, lazy girl jobs. Yeah, or just fake jobs that shouldn't even exist, like jobs that could have been replaced by AI 2 years ago. Okay. Who the heck is blizzarding me? Women would frankly be referred to as prostitutes 100 years ago. Wow, and they shamelessly brag about going on like the food dates where they use a guy to get a free meal.
Greetings.
Okay. I just picked it up again. You motivated me to start my own business because of this. Yeah, hey, what, you can be a dick? I'm not open. Well, usually it's not too bad, but then there's some people that are just they have no idea about the like what market prices are. Like in Indian, for example, would be like, oh, that is so much money compared to what? That's another thing. Is people they never ask this question. Compared to what? I have I have competitive prices. I'm able to do that because I have no employees. Well, other people can also be competitive about it too. But when you give someone a good price and then they're like, oh gosh, then they say like, oh, that's so much. That to me, I'm like immediately I start twitching like Inspector Dreyfus. And I was like that. I was like that before I used steroids. I'm pretty docile, or I'm pretty passive. That's my genetics. I'm like naturally a passive. I have the Snorlax sort of thing, but eventually Snorlax uses fucking rage, and then it's no good for some disrespectful merchant. Do you think you'll ever turn pink like Ripperto? You mean go from? I don't know. I think I'm stuck in red. I'm like Red Gyarados basically. It's when I get angry. I'm normally on like Magikarp, and then when some guy just I start getting gaslit or disrespected, then I turn into red Gyarados. You get to choose who I work with now. Yeah, that's another thing. Is that if you're in like especially a lower skill job or even like a higher skill one, like white collar people are gay. There's politicking, passive aggressive, etc. And then some of the guys, like if you work in a factory, lots of people are fucking degenerates. I remember my friend he worked in a factory for a long time. These people, they go to like the local watering hole, and they're talking about, banging some girl that's got like, I remember they were bragging about double teaming some girl who was like crippled. Eric Hayden, CEO, when you're on site. Yeah, that's a good one. I've had those moments. And their man is not even in frame. Shows it's really up. Yeah, other girls they'll have a boyfriend if you know them, but then there's no pictures of them together on social media together. These guys are considered vampires. That's their like mob class. Vampire. I don't know. Vampires drop meteors on you. How's a meteor gonna come through the? Anyways, it's kind of like in Gears of War, you can only use the Hammer of Dawn if you're outside. There's no building over you. I suppose you could aim it from somewhere that's inside. Same thing should be with a meteor in this, maybe. Are we going to take this out of your check? How do you deal with back tweaks? Do not stretch. And what happened? You got to figure out why the hell you had the back tweak. It might have been a form issue. It could have been a bracing issue. Or maybe you didn't have your belt tight enough. So for me, I have my belt really fucking tight. And when I've tweaked it, it's or when sometimes when it gets sore when it shouldn't, it's because I have my belt too loose. And to deal with, if you have one, then you want to do some like deadlifts, some squats with lighter weight to get blood flow to the area. Because doing nothing makes it heal slowly, less quickly. Oh, I'm starting to get fucking hungry. Oh my god, I'm exhausted. I don't even know how many guys I've killed. It's only level 23 though. Nice. Like now I can do some Vista runs off stream. Come back on level fucking 35. Light RDLs. Another thing is that when you're warming up for these recovery sets, Or you might want to wear a belt on all of your warm-up sets, too. Let's retreat a little bit. Never mind, you're dead. Aryan shield. I'll take that Aryan shield.
I can't carry anymore.
Jefferson curls. If you were one Pokemon, what would you be? Wobbuffet. Probably Snorlax. I don't know. There'd have to be some Pokemon that's like passive most of the time, and then just goes completely berserk. So that's why I think, yeah. Well, I don't know. Which Yu-Gi-Oh card am I? I don't know Yu-Gi-Oh as well, but Red Eyes Bald Dragon. I think that's the title of one of my videos. Red Eyes Bald Dragon. Or Balding Dragon. My early videos, I took the inspiration from Tyler 1 in the naming of them. Gay ass cat / cow yoga shit fits my back.
Hello.
What the hell is cow yoga? Oh. Whoa, Wolverine claws. That's why I can scratch people if I get some of those. What the hell's my shitty thing? Terrible. I'm not spending 27K. Couldn't even breathe properly. The worst back tweak I had was, you know, where you can like barely even reach your ass to wipe it. Yeah, because I was like so stiff that I couldn't even put my back into flexion at all, or at least I felt like it was gonna break if I did. That was pretty rough. No stat matters, step resistances. Well, the stats matter still because they're to a point where they like you need to be able to wear the items that you have. All right, let's take a break, Golzar. Oh, my. Oh, shit. I just got a buff for some reason. Little bitch. Oh, yeah. You know when to back out, which is now. Who the hell heals you around here? I'm gonna have to go some. I don't even know who the hell heals you. I'm not used to getting pwned so hard in this fucking act. Where you do low volume, high frequency training.
Thank all that's holy.
What, like what I do? I don't. That's a TikTok trend? I wasn't aware of that. Increase speed. I'm gonna get this. Oh, wait. Let's get with this and then this. And then put point, then max out that. Let's see if fucking Jimmy here can, what does Lord Buck think of the IPF powerlifters? I don't really follow that. Okay. Let's get him. There we go, bitch. Ooh. 35, 6 to energy. Is there even poison down here? It doesn't really matter. It's like 2 fucking armor. Who gives a shit?
I am overburdened.
Well, this one's probably not as good as mine anyways, because it's fucking blue. Alright, buddy. Oh, I didn't get potions. Hit every muscle 3 to 4 times a week. Well, I mean, I suppose I do some of that, because it's like, because I do overhead press and bench press twice a week on different days. And then it doesn't really, I mean, if the guys, are the guys big?
I can't carry anymore.
Some guys, they kind of come up with new ideas just for content, and they don't necessarily even follow that. It's just a video idea, because it's really, they have to just come up with something, because to me that the stuff's the wheel's already was made so long ago that I don't really, I'm not dishonest enough to think I'm gonna make something more efficient or not. There's no way those people. It's hard for me to believe that they believe in their fucking dumb training styles.
I can't carry anymore.
Then again, if you take Trenbolone, then you're probably gonna look muscular, no matter what stupid ass shit you do. All right, bitch. Does he get stunned? No, he doesn't. Wow, what a useless piece of shit. Hey, Mephisto, come here. If that hits me, it's gonna really hurt. Oh! That was a lightning punch. Holy shit. This isn't too bad. Only one hits me. Too bad I can't scum save in this. Just bashing Mephisto's brains and bash him right the fuck in. You know what movie that's from? Who's better at Diablo, you or Elon Musk? Me, duh. You seeing this?
There's nothing the right portion can't cure.
This guy's the world's first allopathic doctor. I'll get to these things. I gotta focus up right now. I should have healed up. Far up. This little bitch. I remember this guy was way harder with my paladin. Come on. There we go. Pike. Ooh. Oops. Holy shit.
Maybe now the world will have peace.
Crystal sword. Trash. Pike. Oh, that's good. How much damage does this thing do? 5 to 15. All right. Now, I think there's a chest here. This one? No, it's this one. Oh, it's trash. There we go. All right. Let's go resurrect Jimmy. I think it's this guy?
It is good to see you. There is a dark.
All right, this is going to be crazy. 105 top end? 186. You better put that to good use. All right.
What do you need?
Oh. I'm getting fucking jittery. Blood sugar's getting low. Gotta go pig out. I think I'm gonna have 1,000 calories. Okay. I gotta go find Iswal. Okay. Should've done this ages ago. Okay. All right, now I can get to these comments. All right, let's see what my guy looks like. Oh yeah. I don't know who my brother's guy is. Trans Barb. Baby Bob Sap. My guy, I don't know if you noticed this, my brother loves Bob Sap. Okay. Let's go like this. All right. Now I can read these comments. It's been a while. Okay. IPF. Starting strength book is worth its weight in gold. Yep. Starting strength is unfairly maligned these days. Yeah, it's because people just like starting. Well, I need finishing strength. I need finishing power. I should write a book called that. Finishing power. I'm not a noob. It's like, yeah, you don't even fucking... You're deadlifting 405, okay? You're still a noob. Plus go mad. What is I've been enjoying doing warm-up, then 1 or 2 all-out sets, but I don't think it would work for compound lifts long-term because you got to maintain the skill of squatting and pressing. Yeah, for squat, it's I think deadlift's the only thing you want to do the one top set with, but all the other exercises you want to do multiple sets with, unless you're maxing out or something. I guess I should get a little. Who's better at Diablo 2? Oh yeah, I saw that one. Okay. Elon Musk also said he was a god at Quake 3 Arena. I'd pay good money to play just one duel against him. All nowadays, powerlifting program is inspired by starting strength. They won't admit that though. Even silly RPE has a percentage chart so you can take a better guess at what weight to put on the bar. You just go by your last workout and how hard it was. And then as long as you don't fuck up your diet and you still sleep, you should be okay. Elon is top 20 in D4. Yeah, that's because they only have 20 fucking players. Okay. The Indian wage slave he's keeping in his basement to power level him. Weird that they made Tyrael black in Diablo 3. Yeah, no, it's not. Yeah, well, I guess 2000. When did that come out? 2012. It wasn't super woke yet, but yeah. In Diablo 1, Lazarus, the evil wizard, is black. If they remade Diablo 1, they'd have to make Lazarus white because white people are the most evil thing of all time. Book, if you put on the Indian voice for 2 minutes straight, I'll drop a few rupees. Okay, buddy. How many free rupees aren't really worth all that much? How about you put in how about a few British pounds or a few Bitcoin? All right. Oh, buddy. Write some comments so I can do this. I'll go on MSN.com and I'll react to. I'll do some Asmongold lukewarm right-wing takes for you. Skunk season. Skunk season. Good. I don't know. It's kind of hard to prostitute myself out like this. Ever tell you about my customer that I told him it's like he'd give me chocolate and coffee. Coffee's not bad, but chocolate or cookies or something every time I went to cut his grass. This guy from Pakistan, and I'm like, no more, no, I can't eat these sweets. Okay, I'm trying. This is no good. He's like, what about the muffin? Who are my influences as far as the gym goes? The thing that really interested me, well, first of all, Arnold Schwarzenegger, which is the reason why every like person ever in the last like 40 years has gone to the gym, is probably because Arnold Schwarzenegger. But then after that, I remember when I saw Ronnie Coleman and how fucking huge he was. I'm like, I want my lats to look like that. Probably won't never happen because the guy has the Belgian blue. He's got the Belgian black genetics. Okay, and then I got really interested in Olympic weightlifting, and Mariusz Pudzianowski. When I was in high school, I'm like, holy fucking shit, that guy's a beast. Then the Bulgarian Olympic weightlifters. That's when I figured out that it was, and John Bros. You know, his lifters, Pat Mendez, and then the other guy. I thought that was cool. I thought that's when I decided that it's more impressive to be strong rather than to look strong. No food poison here. No, you eat this food, it make you strong, make you big like me. Oh, so big. Yeah. Diarrhea, no. Fucking racist. Fuck, give me money. That Stone Cold poster behind you is badass. That poster is like 26 years old. Okay, maybe you. That's gonna. I'm gonna. Well, I mean, it might. It's gonna be it. Even though Stone Cold is back then he was like an alcoholic. The rest of his that character is incredible. Other than that, my friend, I'm a taxi. Yeah. As a kid in the 80s, I grew up watching He-Man. Then I saw Conan. From then on, I knew I'd be lifting weights the rest of my life. Yeah, I think the first time I saw Arnold in a movie, the one that I can remember is The Terminator, and unfortunately, this might be kind of gay. It's when I saw him when he first like warps in to modern day, which at the time is 1984, and he's naked, and I'm like, holy shit, that guy's fucking huge, and yeah, so Naked Arnold is kind of what inspired me to lift weights. No, I think I might have seen Predator before then. Or maybe one of his other movies, like Jingle All the Way or something, because obviously I wasn't born. Yeah. I wasn't born until way after Terminator 1. I also didn't like the idea of Arnold being the bad guy, and so I love Terminator 2. But thinking back, I like Terminator 1, the Terminator. I like that more than Terminator 2. Who's my favorite OnlyFans girl? Well, it's been a little rough since Bonnie Blue got banned, frankly. Jason Genova got me into lifting. Jason Genova doing his bodybuilding contest where he has the club mix of the Imperial March. It's like dun, 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 and he's got a fake tan, and he's like bouncing when he's flexing. That's fucking epic. Terminator, yeah, Terminator. I'm looking for Sarah Connor. Oh, she's here. Sarah Connor? Yes. There's the YouTube channel called Lego Lambs, and the guys write like musicals for these old action movies with Arnold, and the one for Terminator, it's the Terminator the opera. It's like I look up the name, I go to the door, and I pull out the gun and shoot 5 more times to I blow out the brains and shoot 5 more times to be perfectly sure. You'd have to watch it. It's I got the rhythm off, but it's fucking hilarious. Who wouldn't want to be an unstoppable Terminator? Yeah. I even like Terminator 3. But it really goes downhill after Terminator 2. Just like it's like Jurassic Park. It's something about the number 3. Okay? Where it's like the first 2 Jurassic Park movies are sweet. Some people really underrate Lost World. I still like Jurassic Park 3. There is some weird moments that shouldn't be in the movie, like the guy Ian Grant having his daydream with Velociraptor. Alan. Okay, he wakes up and a Velociraptor's talking to him on the airplane because he just got knocked out by Nash. It's got a good feel though. It's got the same sort of feel as The Lost World, but it has that annoying kid in it and that stupid annoying phone. How did Arnold get to being affirmative acting vegan nowadays? Well, because he wants to stay politically present and acceptable. Because he's a will to power guy, and if you want a status max, at least in this in the era that he's still going to be alive in, then he has to take that political position. Eddie Hall's an OnlyFans girl. Oh, all right. I might make a video later, but anyways, I have to go eat. The new Star Wars movies are better than the old ones. That's a fucking hot take. 45 long stay with laser sighting. And then he's like, I force a quad phaser rifle in the 4 range. And the guy's like, hey man, what you see is what you got. And then he starts loading the shotgun. Hey, you can't do that. And then he blows him away. It's that like New York Jewish guy that's in every movie in the 80s. I can't remember his name. He's the gun store owner in or clerk. I don't know if he's the owner in Terminator. Uzi 9mm. Uzi should really play up that whole dad being in the SS thing to appeal to his right wing base. He doesn't have a right wing base, but he could. My dad was based. He was ultra killer. Ever thought about streaming while lifting? No, because I need to be in the zone. I'm gonna record my deadlifts later, but I'm especially now. I'm going to the gym, and that's just gonna. I'll get the head. I'll wear the hat. Put the headphone on, or put the microphone on the hat. Prequels are goated for Star Wars. Those get way more hate than they should, but especially in retrospect, when you compare them to the Disney Star Wars, they're like incredible. They're not as good as the first three, but episode 4, 5, and 6, but they're still good. Yeah. What's my opinion on Sam crashing out on Harlan Williams' podcast? Yeah, that was kind of that was something else. I think that now his position is he's playing it off like it doesn't bother him at all, but it wasn't a good look. It wasn't a good look. And then Nick looked like he was going to fucking faint. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to end it there. I'll see you guys in a